In today's video, we look at the 10 best documentaries of the 2000s. Documentaries have long been an integral part of the film industry, capturing real-life stories, events, and perspectives that are often absent in fictional narratives. The 2000s was a decade marked by social and cultural upheavals, technological advancements, and environmental consciousness. And filmmakers captured the essence of these changes through their documentaries. In this video, we'll take a closer look at 10 of the best documentaries of the 2000s that left a lasting impression on audiences worldwide. If you like our videos, support us with a thumbs up, subscribe to Factual America, activate the little bell, and look forward to the videos we upload for you every week. First up is Man on Wire, 2008. This documentary chronicles the daring and awe-inspiring feat of French high-wire artist Philippe Petit, who in 1974 walked on a tightrope between the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. The documentary blends interviews with Petit and his team, reenactments, and archival footage to create a thrilling and emotional narrative. Director James Marsh brilliantly constructs a captivating story about a man's dream, passion, and determination to achieve the impossible. Next up is Food, Inc., 2009. Food, Inc. is a searing exposé of the dark side of the industrial food complex in the U.S. The documentary highlights the exploitative practices of the food industry that prioritize profit over human welfare, environmental damage, and animal cruelty. Filmmaker Robert Kenner interweaves interviews with farmers, activists, and experts with stark visuals of factory farms and slaughterhouses to reveal the ugly reality behind our food. Food, Inc. is a must-watch for anyone who cares about their health and the planet. Our number 3 is No Direction Home, 2005. No Direction Home is a thorough and insightful biography of the enigmatic and iconic musician Bob Dylan. Directed by Martin Scorsese, the documentary delves into Dylan's early life, influences, and creative process, using rare interviews, performances, and footage. The film captures the transition of Dylan from a folk singer to a rock star and his impact on the counterculture movement of the 1960s. No Direction Home offers a glimpse into the mind of one of the greatest songwriters of all time. An Inconvenient Truth, 2006, is a seminal and award-winning documentary that jump-started the climate change movement. Presented by former U.S. Vice President Al Gore, the film presents a comprehensive and compelling case for the urgent need to address global warming. Utilizing striking visuals, graphics, and data, An Inconvenient Truth educates audiences about the dire consequences of our planet's warming climate. The documentary has been credited with raising awareness and stimulating discussion on climate change on a global scale. At number 5, we have Dig, 2004. Dig is a wild and engaging ride into the indie rock scene of the early 2000s. As seen through the rivalry between the bands the Brian Jonestown Massacre and the Dandy Warhols. Director Andy Timiner follows the two bands for 7 years, capturing their ups and downs, their artistic aspirations, and their interpersonal conflicts. Dig is a gritty and raw portrayal of the music industry, with its egos, insecurities, and compromises. The documentary is a fascinating character study of two contrasting bands and their quest for fame. Here we have The White Diamond, 2004. The White Diamond is a 2004 documentary film by Werner Herzog, who is a renowned filmmaker and is known for his exceptional filmmaking skills. The film follows the story of an engineer named Graham Darrington, who is fascinated with creating a flying machine that can fly like a bird. The documentary film is an interesting take on human ambition and limitations. No End in Sight, 2007, is a documentary by Charles Ferguson that revolves around the U.S. military intervention in Iraq. The documentary highlights how the United States' approach to the war was disastrous. It provides insight into the decisions made by the U.S. administration, the military tactics used, and the consequences of those choices. Through interviews with former policymakers, soldiers, and experts, it presents a comprehensive view of the invasion and its aftermath. Super Size Me 2004 is a documentary that follows filmmaker Morgan Spurlock, who eats nothing but fast food from McDonald's for a month. The documentary targets the unhealthy fast food industry and its impact on the health of its consumers. It sheds light on the food industry and promotes awareness of the health risks associated with fast food consumption. At number 9, we have The Fog of War, 2003. This film by Errol Morris features an interview with Robert McNamara, the former General, Secretary of Defense, and President of the World Bank. The film highlights McNamara's role in the Vietnam War and explores the ethical struggles that he had to go through to achieve his goal of having the U.S. be the superpower. The film is an insightful look into the life of a person who had to make some significant decisions impacting millions of people. Last, Grizzly Man, 2005, directed by Werner Herzog, remains one of the most powerful documentaries ever made. The film tells the story of Timothy Treadwell, a man who lived amongst grizzly bears in Alaska for over 13 summers before being mauled to death. The film features footage shot by Treadwell himself and Herzog's interviews with Treadwell's acquaintances, creating a gripping and at times hair-raising story. The documentary delves deep into the psyche of Treadwell, who believed he was a bear whisperer and the bears were his friends. Grizzly Man is a must-watch documentary for anyone interested in understanding human nature and the divide between humans and animals. The documentaries of the 2000s were a testament to the power of filmmaking to shine a light on social, cultural, and environmental issues. They were compelling, enlightening, and at times emotionally charged. Man on Wire, Food Inc., No Direction Home, An Inconvenient Truth, and Dig are just some examples of the best documentaries of the decade, demonstrating the diversity and creativity of the form. These documentaries continue to inspire and inform audiences today, reminding us of the power of great storytelling to affect change.